Well, hey everybody, welcome in the sewing room. Look what I've got, a big pile. T-shirts and appliques. I do. This one's got a thread on it. I've been working on these for a while. These are all of Jackie's raw edge appliques. Not all of them, but a lot of them. There's 20 of them. Okay. Some of them she gave me, some I purchased along the way. But we're going to make us a quilt. And for our foundation, we're going to use t-shirts. Y'all know I love my Comfort Colors t-shirts. And I've got extra large because I didn't know how big my designs were going to be, and I want them to be big. Okay, so we've got t-shirts. This is the front and the back. The front and the back of the quilt. And this will go on like this with our batting, which is 2 pieces of white flannel. That's what I'm using because we're going to make it a rag quilt. So you don't want to use batting because it just gets all lumpy and yucky and it won't rag pretty. So flannel, any color. I'm using white because my t-shirts are all different colors. This is going to be the cutest quilt ever. Yes, it is. And it's going to be my couch quilt, my chair quilt, my under snuggly quilt, because it's going to be soft and it's going to be snuggly. And that's what I'm going to use it for. And yes, I'm going to use it. I'm not going to just, well, this t-shirt's got something on it. Kind of glue or something. I do not know. Maybe it's down there where it won't show. No, it's right there. I have no idea what's on this t-shirt, you all. Maybe it will wash out. I hope. Maybe we won't need that piece. Who knows? But for right now, I'm going to show y'all how we're going to put these together. Okay. I just get my t-shirt kind of lined up here. And then we're going to go through them. I'm going to show you all of them. Yes, I am. I've got a couple of them ready to put together. So let me grab a couple things and I'll be right back. Okay, first off, we need our t-shirts. We've got all those. We need our flannel. We've got all that. And we need our applique designs, and they're all here. And I put these on fabric, backed them with some flannel or something to give it a little stability. You could use a stabilizer if you wanted to, but I just used a little piece of flannel. And you need some adhesive spray. I normally use a quilt basting spray, June Taylor quilt basting spray. My Hobby Lobby has been out of it for some time, and the price on Amazon is sky high, and I do not know if that's just going to be the price because, you know, things are going up ridiculous amounts of money right now. So I didn't want to order it. I want to wait and see if Hobby Lobby gets some more in. But in the meantime, you can use 505 spray. I've used this for years with my embroidery and things like that. And there's also Madeira temporary adhesive spray that I used for all sorts of things when I was in the embroidery business. And it works well, but I'm out of it. So this is what I've got today is the 505. There are other sprays that I'm not familiar with. There's one that Gorilla Glue puts out. I'm a little hesitant to use that with my machine because I don't know that it is for sewing. If you all have used it and it works great, please let me know. I did buy some, but I'm a little afraid to use it. I think I may just return it. Okay, so let's get going to put our quilt together, or our quilt blocks together. That's what we're doing. We're putting quilt blocks together today, just our blocks. All right, take you some good sharp scissors and cut your sleeves off. because we don't need the sleeves. We'll use these for something else. We're just cutting up brand new t-shirts, you all. That's what we're doing. Cutting up brand new t-shirts. All right, put those over there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to lay all of our stack over here to give us a little more room to work and make things a little less cumbersome. All right, that bothers me. I have no idea what that is, but I'm thinking this block, I can cut it, and I won't need that. All right, now you want to cut down the side, at least one side. Matter of fact, I'm going to cut down both sides. You can cut one or cut across the top or whatever. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to cut down this side. Okay, now then, to start with, I'm going to raise this up. You're going to do it right like this. You're going to shake this up good, and you're going to spray it. Just kind of liberally right through there, just like that. And you're going to lay 2 pieces of your flannel, right like this. And you want to get those all spread out good and smooth. See, that's got a hump in it right there. So you want to make sure that you're all smooth. Just like so. Your flannels will stick, so you really don't need a spray in between these. And I just press it with my hands, just like that. And then come back over here just like that. And you're just going to make you a sandwich. Just like so. Making sure you do not have any wrinkles. All right. Now then, we've got to put this down. And for this, I'm using my glue stick because I know it works. I know they hold, and I know they stay put, okay? You want to make sure you've got plenty all the way around the edges, and I'm going to bring this up because I'm hoping I can cut that right there up because I do not know what that is. And I do have plenty all the way around because right here's the edge of my flannel, right here. And you want to put a lot of glue on the back of this. This will dry clear, do not fret. And then it will wash out. When you wash it, that's what I like about this, is it washes away. You can use a glue stick on your other layers if you want to, but I find it takes a lot more time. And then you just want to lay them on here kind of straight, just like that. Okay? And there's one. Got plenty up here. See, I'm all the way up to here. Got plenty there and on the sides. And then if I can cut that off right down there. All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold him right like this. And I'm going to stack it right over here, and we're going to go on to the next one. And we're going to get all of these done. And then I'm going to show you how we put them together. Here's a bee. I just think this shirt came from Old Navy. It's a brand new t-shirt. You can use thrifted shirts or old shirts or you know, if that's what you've got and that's what you want to use. I just bought new ones because all of my old t-shirts were stained and looked awful. So here we go. Look at that bee. I think he's so stinking cute. Look at him. This is all drawn on with a Sharpie, you all. So that he did not have all these little pieces. Those are Sharpie pieces. Gonna come in here again, cut right down this seam and cut these sleeves off. And then we're going to cut down the sides. And these have seams. Some t-shirts do not have seams down the side and others do. This one does. I use t-shirts, whatever's the cheapest, and the colors that I want. And they have to be 100% cotton for me. You all know that. I do not like anything that's polyester. I just do not. I don't know if it was a kid growing up in the 70s that I just learned to hate polyester because everything was polyester back then. Oh, it was the greatest thing. And it's really not. Okay. Bring this out. Smooth that out. Now you can see, I think, hopefully. And some of these we're still going to add some things to, okay? Some of them are not ready to actually be quilted yet. Okay. You're just making sandwiches here. That's what we're doing. It's just making a sandwich. And because this stuff will stick literally as soon as it touches, you want to kind of you don't want to stretch it, you just want to smooth it, okay? Because your t-shirts will stretch, but you don't want to stretch them. All right, now then, this one happens to have a blue flannel on the back of him, but that's okay. All right, let me grab another glue stick over here. Or 2 or 3, because that's what we'll need. We'll need a few for what we're doing, because y'all can see I put a lot on here. Not all the way out to the edges, because that's where they're going to come up if they're going to come up. And we just want to put him on here, just kind of center him. And this, I'm going to put a little bit of this spray right there to kind of get this right here back where it needs to be. I probably should have stitched around that before I actually cut it out. But guess what? I didn't. So that's what it's going to be, and he's going to be just fine. All right. There's number 2. And I like to kind of cover them up if I can, like that, so that they're... All right, let's see what we got going on with this one. Nope, that doesn't go with this one. This one does. Oh, this is our little skunk. I just think he's so cute. I do. I do. I do. And this is another Old Navy shirt. Look at him. Isn't he cute? And all these little flowers, see, will go down and around here and up here. Okay? But we will put those on before we quilt him, and we'll press those on, okay? And that butterfly will just fly around. Once we get the quilt block itself cut out, then we'll add those pieces. All right. All right, here we go with this one. Uh-oh. All right, and I'm going to start right here on the bottom. And the more you do, the faster you get, and the easier it becomes, because you kind of get your own little routine down. Okay, this is all of our quilt pieces. Like I said, I've got to get a couple little bit more flannel, and for these other two, and get them sandwiched together. But in the meantime, I've got all these others I can go ahead and be working on, and I'm gonna go ahead and get those quilted, and then I'll bring y'all back and we'll get ready to cut them out and kind of lay them out and see what is what and how. Because some of them are a lot bigger than others, and I could have resized them, make them all great big, but I think it'll be a lot more fun to do it this way. I'm really excited about this quilt because I can't wait to snuggle under it. I just know it's going to be so snuggly. And as always, remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because you know you're going to want to come back and find me. So hit that subscribe button and then I will show up on your feed and in your subscriptions. If you hit the thumbs up button, that tells me and YouTube that you like my content. And it also tells them that, hey, she likes or they like this particular type of content. So we need to show them more videos like this one. And it also says, oh, wow, these people like all of this content. We'll show her videos, my videos, to people that would like that type of content. So that just helps everybody all the way around to hit that thumbs up button and let people know that you like me and like my content. And hit the subscribe button and leave me some comments. I love to read comments. It's like makes you all like real people to me. I love your comments, and I read every one of them. Every comment, I read every comment. So leave me some comments, and I hope you all have a blessed day, evening, night, week, life. I wish nothing but the best for you. Oh, my shirt is, I heard one else say, what about your shirt? My shirt is in the merch store. You can buy these long sleeve, short sleeve. They're comfort colors, all different colors. There's this design plus another one that are my logo shirts. And there's also some other designs that I've created in there that you can purchase as well that are sewing related. So I'll get on there, buy you some t-shirts. I get a little bit off of them. I'm not making a whopper amount of money, but it makes them available to everyone the way I'm doing it. So they are produced when you order it, not before. So we don't have a lot of backlog. And a lot of shirts that we have to, get this and all this dust up here, all this fabric dust. So we don't have a lot of backlog on the shirts. And that way you get the size and the color that you want, and it doesn't have to be the size and the color that everybody else wants. Works out great. So y'all take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching. I'll see you